American farmers harvest and process millions of tons of agricultural products every year. Welcome to the latest issue of Tuyat Mat. American farmers have transformed their land into a vibrant, life-filled symphony. Millions of tons of agricultural products, from plump red cherries and pungent chili peppers to honey-sweet watermelons, were harvested during these vibrantly colorful crop seasons. Have you ever wondered about the incredible journey that fresh fruits and vegetables take from the fields to our dining tables? The secret lies within the colossal machines, the diligent hands, and even the astonishing tricks of Mother Nature. The journey of the cherry from the orchard to the table. Each spring, cherry farms across the U.S. bustle with preparations for a harvest season that lasts about 90 days. When the cherries turn a deep red and become glossy, they are ripe and ready for harvest. Prior to harvest, farmers must invest considerable effort in sampling cherries, assessing their size and color, and tasting them to determine the optimal moment of ripeness. Work often begins early in the morning, when the morning sunlight is still gentle, to avoid the intense heat that could affect the quality of the fruit. A team of 80 to 120 farmers works continuously, with each person responsible for harvesting approximately 260 kilograms of cherries, equivalent to 150 to 200 large crates. They gently pick the cherries one by one, moving from branch to branch and tree to tree, careful not to bruise the delicate fruit. When the basket was full, they gently poured the cherries into the bin, removing any stray leaves and twigs mixed in. After that, the cherries are transported to the nearest receiving facilities to be tested for size, firmness, and sugar content. A crucial step is rapid cooling, which helps remove heat from the cherries, thereby preserving their freshness longer. At processing plants, cherries are sorted based on 3 criteria: color, size, and skin smoothness. Substandard fruits are discarded, while the finest ones are stored in cold rooms before packaging. To ensure the highest freshness, farmers always strive to complete the packaging and shipping of products within 24 to 48 hours of harvest, to ensure the cherries remain perfectly fresh when they reach consumers. This process not only demands skill but also reflects the dedication of American farmers in delivering the highest quality cherries. The distinctive spicy flavor of New Mexico. New Mexico has long been famous for its vast, seemingly endless fields of lush green chili peppers. Here, chili peppers are not merely an agricultural product, but have become a source of pride for the local people themselves. In 2023, the local farmers here harvested over 54,000 tons of chili peppers. New Mexico accounts for nearly 100% of U.S. red chili and paprika production, along with 90% of the jalapeno crop. Technological advancements have transformed the methods of harvesting chili peppers. While red chili peppers and paprika are primarily harvested by machine, fresh green chili peppers are an entirely different matter. Specifically, the type used for the fresh fruit market is still primarily harvested by hand to preserve the delicate peel. The chili harvest typically lasts about 3 to 4 weeks. More than 200 different types of harvesters are currently in use worldwide. However, processing green chili peppers requires extreme caution because machinery can easily bruise the skin or fail to remove the stems accurately. The harvest time is usually determined early, before the weather becomes too hot, as peppers grow and develop best in cool climatic conditions. A mature green pepper that meets standards typically has an ideal length of 15 to 18 centimeters, with a smooth outer skin and thick flesh. The average yield of green chili peppers ranges from 14 to 17 tons per hectare. After harvesting, the green chilies are immediately transported to the nearest processing plant. Here, they are washed to remove dirt and reduce the temperature from the field, thereby extending their shelf life. Red chili peppers, typically harvested late in the season, yield approximately 3,900 kilograms per hectare in the southern New Mexico region. While size and shape do not significantly affect the quality of dried chilies, they still need to meet optimal standards to be used for making chili sauce or chili powder. Harvesting guava too early may result in incomplete ripening, preventing the fruit from achieving its full color and flavor. The harvesting and processing of chili peppers in New Mexico is a clear testament to the seamless integration of traditional methods and modern technology, resulting in uniquely rich and intensely spicy chili products. Watermelon, summer's sweet, refreshing gift. Each summer, the vast watermelon fields in Florida, Georgia, and California become an emblem of sweet, cool, and refreshing flavor. Watermelon, an indispensable fruit on sweltering summer days, bringing simple yet complete joy to millions of families. With a massive output of up to 13 million tons per year, these states lead the way in supplying watermelons to the entire United States and many other markets around the world. Watermelon vines, with their vigorous growth, can spread from 1.8 to 2.4 meters within just 30 days of being planted. Just about 2 months later, the first melons began to dangle heavily from the trellises, heralding a promisingly bountiful harvest. By the third month, when the melons had ripened to perfection, the farmers began the harvest with high hopes for a season of sweet, wholesome, and juicy fruit. Harvesting watermelons is a task that demands both skillful precision and robust physical endurance. Each season, farmers typically harvest watermelons twice, with each plant yielding 2 to 3 high-quality fruits. Farmers use sharp knives to cut watermelons from their stems, a maneuver requiring high precision to avoid bruising or damaging the fruit. After cutting, they turn the watermelon over to mark that it is ready for the next step. Another group of workers, with seamless coordination, would pass along watermelons weighing between 5 and 10 kilograms. Passing it along quickly and eagerly, like in a fast-paced basketball game. The watermelons were passed from hand to hand through a chain of people, before being neatly arranged on the truck bed, ready for packaging. This job requires not only physical strength, but also dexterity and a strong team spirit. Because any mistake can cause the melons to bruise and affect their quality. Due to the non-overlapping pollination periods of watermelon flowers, not all fruits ripen at the same time. This forces farmers to return to the field multiple times over a 2-week period to harvest all the fruit that meets the standard. Each time they return is a challenge, as they must carefully inspect each melon one by one, ensuring only the ripest, sweetest watermelons are brought to market. Patience and meticulousness in every step are the key factors that help American watermelons maintain their reputation for quality. Not only selling fresh watermelons, California farmers are also constantly innovating, introducing many new products to meet the increasingly diverse demands of consumers. Watermelon, pre-cut watermelon, and watermelon juice have become popular choices, making this fruit easily accessible to consumers across all regions of the country. The versatility in preparation and distribution not only brings economic value but also enriches the summer experience, making watermelon an indispensable part of American food culture. The production of sugar from sugar beets is a fascinating and complex journey, undergoing numerous stages from harvesting, cleaning, and extraction to refining and crystallization, resulting in the pure white sugar granules we use every day. Among America's staple crops, sugar beets stand out as a valuable resource, generating significant income through the sugar production industry. The sugar beet harvest takes place over a fairly long period, starting in September and ending in May of the following year. As a result, it requires thorough preparation along with the application of modern technologies. The farmer's goal is to achieve the highest possible sugar content in the beet, as this is the crucial factor that determines the value of the entire harvest. To handle the massive workload, specialized equipment operates continuously 24/7 during the peak season to ensure all sugar beets are harvested on schedule and stored under optimal conditions. The sugar beet harvesting process begins with machinery cutting away the green leafy tops above the ground. Afterward, a specialized tractor will be deployed to uproot the potato tubers from the ground and collect them swiftly and efficiently. The beets are initially cleaned right in the field to remove soil, sand, and other impurities, ensuring they are ready for transport. Trucks loaded with sugarcane wait in line on the road to the receiving station, where they are weighed and sampled to determine the average sugar content. Quality, as the sugar content will determine the product. After the second cleaning, the beets were piled into enormous mounds, reaching up to 6 meters in height and stretching hundreds of meters wide, ready for their journey to the processing plant. At the factory, sugar beets undergo a complex and elaborate processing procedure to produce the final product, pure, white sugar crystals. First, they are thoroughly washed to completely remove any dirt. After that, the roots are chopped into small pieces to facilitate the processing. The beet pieces are boiled in hot water. This process helps separate the sugar from the raw material, thereby forming raw sugar crystals. After cooling, these crystals are placed in a centrifuge to separate out the molasses, a thick, viscous liquid that can be used for various purposes. The final product is pure white sugar crystals, ready for packaging and distribution to households, restaurants, and food processing plants across the country. The process of producing sugar from sugar beets is not only a remarkable technological achievement, but also a testament to the dedication and meticulous work of American farmers. Each sugar beet, from the moment it is sown into the earth until it becomes a sparkling grain of sugar, is the result of months of tireless labor and meticulous care. The combination of modern technology and traditional experience has made sugarcane one of the key crops, contributing significantly to the economy and human life. The journey of the beetroot, from the fields to the dining table, is a clear testament to human creativity and perseverance in transforming nature's gifts into practical value. The grape harvest season in the U.S. typically begins between 30 and 70 days after the fruit has set. This timing is recognized when the grape clusters gradually transition in color from a vibrant green to radiant shades such as golden yellow, deep red, or dark purple. The timing of the grape harvest is determined by three factors: the grape variety, the winemaker's desired flavor profile, and the practical demands of the market. With skillful hands, the experienced workers carefully cut each cluster of grapes, meticulously selecting and removing any sunburned or damaged bunches. Manual harvesting enables superior quality control, particularly for wine grape varieties, where each grape directly impacts the final product's flavor. However, in large vineyards on flat terrain, modern machinery has been introduced to enhance efficiency and reduce labor costs. While they cannot match the sophistication of human hands, these machines are capable of rapidly processing enormous volumes of grapes, promptly meeting the demands of a large-scale market. Pumpkins, the vibrant symbol of autumn, are typically harvested when their rinds have fully turned to a characteristic orange hue and hardened, signaling that the fruit has completely ripened. The farmer uses a sharp knife to cut the pumpkin from the vine, carefully leaving a stem section between 7.5 and 15 centimeters long. This stem not only enhances the aesthetics, making the pumpkin more eye-catching on the shelf, but also protects the fruit from pest infestation. When the weather is favorable, pumpkins are often left right in the field until they are ready to be harvested. Modern harvesters, with their superior powerful capacity, move along the fields, gently picking up each pumpkin and transferring them into the truck's container. This technology can replace the labor of dozens of workers, significantly saving time and effort. Simultaneously, ensure rapid harvesting to preserve the full freshness. From the fields to the processing plants, the pumpkins carry with them the vibrant colors of autumn, ready to adorn festivals and meals across America. Sweet mangoes from Brazil. In the São Francisco Valley of northeast Brazil, the mango tree is considered a precious treasure by farmers, bringing them pride and a substantial source of income. In 2023, this region produced over 284,000 tons of mangoes, accounting for up to 90% of the country's total mango export volume. Tommy Atkins. The farmers here place great importance on choosing the right time for harvest. They only pick the mangoes when the stems turn a light yellow color, a clear sign that the fruit has ripened to perfection. Particularly, they always take care to prevent mango sap from coming into contact with the fruit, as this sap can cause irritation or lead to black spots, thereby affecting both the quality and appearance. The mango harvesting process is carried out entirely by hand, requiring great skill and meticulous care. The farmer leaves a stem about 2 to 3 centimeters long to protect the fruit from damage during transport. After harvesting, mangoes are washed to remove sap for at least 1 minute to completely eliminate harmful substances. Next, the mangoes will be transported to the processing factory. Here, they are carefully sorted based on size and quality. The most beautiful mangoes, without any blemishes, are treated with hot water to prevent pests and diseases, then carefully packed in sturdy crates for fresh distribution to markets and supermarkets. Imperfect-looking fruits can still be valuable when processed into delicious glasses of juice. Pre-cut mango pieces are even used to produce vegan seasonings, a unique innovation in the agricultural sector. This flexibility and creativity not only helps optimize the value of mangoes but also demonstrates the innovative spirit of Brazilian farmers in transforming agricultural products into diverse goods that meet the demands of the global market. Brazilian pineapple and Vietnamese pineapple both have a naturally sweet taste and a distinctive aroma. In Brazil, vast sandy fields are the ideal land for cultivating pineapples. This fruit's distinctive sweet flavor is thanks to the fertile soil and hot, humid climate. The pineapple cultivation process lasts approximately 16 months and must begin its preparation about 1.5 years prior to the harvest, requiring thorough preparation and the virtue of patience. On vast fields of up to 20,000 hectares, a skilled worker can plant up to 6,000 seedlings per day, creating perfectly straight rows of pineapple that promise a bountiful harvest. After 8 months, farmers use ethylene, a biological stimulant, to induce the plants to fruit, ensuring the pineapples develop uniformly and achieve high quality. When ripe, pineapples transition from green to a vibrant yellow hue, reaching perfect sweetness and offering a refreshing, sweet flavor that is unforgettable to those who have tasted it. The pineapple harvest is carried out with utmost care to preserve the fruit's quality intact. With a swift and decisive motion, the farmer snapped the pineapple off its stem, then quickly moved it to a shaded spot to prevent the harsh sun from withering the fruit. At processing plants, pineapples are thoroughly washed to completely remove dirt and impurities. The pineapples are then coated with a thin layer of wax to extend their shelf life. This allows them to stay fresh for up to 3 weeks at 8 degrees Celsius. A selection of premium pineapples is chosen to be processed into frozen pineapples, preserving their natural flavor and allowing consumers to enjoy this delicious fruit all year round. Notably, the pineapple peels are not discarded as waste but are instead repurposed for soap production. This is a unique initiative that significantly contributes to reducing agricultural waste. In Vietnam, a similar method of reusing pineapple peels is also practiced, reflecting the farmers' admirable creativity and environmental consciousness. These efforts not only maximize the value of pineapples but also contribute to the sustainable development of agriculture. Peru proudly stands as one of the world's top 5 producers of turmeric, with an output exceeding 32,000 tons in 2019. This plant can be harvested multiple times in a single season, often up to more than 10 times, thanks to the diverse size characteristics of its saffron stigmas. Workers will use specialized knives to trim the saffron flower bulbs, leaving a stem approximately 7.5 centimeters long, to ensure the flowers retain their shape and quality. After harvesting, saffron is meticulously sorted by size and quality, then carefully packaged to be ready for market circulation. The year-round cool climate, maintaining a steady 18 degrees Celsius, provides ideal conditions for saffron to thrive. Help Peru become one of the world's leading exporters of saffron. Thanks to stable weather conditions and the application of modern cultivation techniques, saffron has become a staple commodity, providing a significant source of income for the local people. Green gold. Among avocado varieties, the HSS avocado is the most favored due to its thick skin, creamy flesh, and rich flavor. An avocado tree requires at least 3 years to begin bearing fruit. However, once mature, the tree can produce a continuous harvest for up to 40 years. However, avocado cultivation requires a very large amount of irrigation water. It is estimated that producing 1 kilogram of avocados requires up to 283 liters of water. This makes water resource management a critical factor in farming operations. To ensure quality, farmers often check for ripeness by sampling, thereby selecting the precise harvest time to avoid uneven ripening or spoilage. The avocados are carefully harvested and stored under optimal conditions to preserve their full, fresh flavor, ready to meet the demands of both domestic and international markets. Brazil ranks second in the world in papaya production, with an output of 1.2 million tons in 2019.